Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota 10. Put my seatbelt on. My mirrors are still all, I can't see anything. I need to get something to clean that. I had a paper towel down here. If I can reach it, at least get my driver's mirror. A side mirror, I'm talking about the outside side mirror. That's a stop. Get some gas and coffee. ASAP, baby. Let's get out here on that super slab. The super crusher and the super crasher hooked up, traveling again. What is it, day 4?
In a quarter mile, slide left onto the I-10 East ramp.
I got 976 miles to the house. So we're not going today. We're sleeping in the crasher somewhere tonight. I like the rest areas because I can pop out my slides. But now, with my new knowledge about only needing a foot, I can definitely, I'll get that window clean for you here. Hang in there with me. Don't give up on me. We can, I need some sunglasses. Here it comes. We only need a foot of extension.
Onto the I-10 East ramp, then merge onto I-10 East.
Here we go. We have to kick the Godzilla in the side. Have to spur her. Giddy up, cowgirl. Woo! She can run.
Continue on I-10 East.
She's like, what, camper? Slow it down, Baker. Slow it down. You don't need to go that fast. All right, here we go. 63 miles an hour. Turn those off. I need help. I need people to comment. What is the weather? Here I'm approaching Beaumont, Texas. What am I looking at? Do I need to shelter in place for a day or so and let this weather move away and let the waters recede? Do I need to go to the north and go around? Is that even possible? But there's a flood warning, and even though I might hit precipitation if I go up and around, I'm not going to be running through a lake. So I got to study it when I get my coffee up here, look at some news, some weather, and if you've already been checking it, a couple of you have actually alluded to something. Cajun, he said something. He's always goofing around. You know something, say it. I don't want to drive into some flood, but I'm knocking on the door of that. So if you know something, let me know. Appreciate it. Yesterday, we already rehashed it a bunch of times. I don't need to talk about it anymore, but man, after I finally got away from all the construction, driving at night was no problem when it's like a lit up area like the city was, and I stayed the slow lane. It's when you're out driving and there's no stars, no moon, no lights, nothing. It's a little tricky. But the worst of it is fog and the construction, where you got those barriers. I mean, I thought, man, am I going to rub into one of those things? Or is one of those semis going to push me into one of them? I was white knuckled the whole way, but I got through it. God was my co-pilot. I had the angels riding with me. All your prayers were coming in. Thank you so much, everybody, for everything you're doing. Well, I was talking to JJ. He's ready to go again. He said, I'm ready to go back out in a few weeks. I don't know whether he's kidding or what, but he likes that coach. And he wanted to go actually and see his family for Christmas. It's in the north. But I don't know about riding up in the north. Cold weather. I cannot believe that the propane I have in that first bottle is still putting it out for cooking and for the heater I've been using a few times. It ran all night. Not all night, it would just kick on, you know, to take the chill off. I don't like it to get real warm in there. There's the Stuckies. I told you the story about that. They're all up and down the 10 here. And my grandfather, Papaw, I took a couple of cross-country trips with my brother and him. Yeah, I've been across this country more times than I can remember. And we would say, because they had all these billboards about all this candy and different stuff. And there goes the CC Rider. And we would say, Papaw, stop at Stuckies. He said, we can't. I said, why? He said, you get stuck in there. So I don't think I've ever been to one, ever. He did not stop. But as soon as I see a Flying J or a Love's, I'm hooking up on some coffee. I would have made my own this morning, but I was ready to move on out of there. Man, this is late for me. What time is it? 7:50, 10 minutes to 8. That's almost 9 at home, but it's still early out west. I'm in the in-between zone here. So they got that fog going on because it chills down at night and wants to warm up during the day. I didn't have to have a jacket this morning. I didn't even have to crack a window last night. I slept excellent. Was there freeway noise? Yes. Did it help put me to sleep? Yes. Does it bother me? No. I had train track on one or two of the rest areas. The freeway is always there. The truckers running their reefers and generators or whatever they're doing, their engines. Doesn't bother me. No. Turned on the TV last night a little bit. Or did I? I don't think I did. Not last night. It was last night before I drove to Houston. And I started getting a little drowsy, and I just slept in the theater chair there. Just kind of closed my eyes, charged up my battery, and then by 7 o'clock, it had already been dark for a while. I looked on the maps, and I have that setting on my maps that says traffic, and it shows red and orange traffic lines on the road, or red like solid, and it was pretty good. So I said, let's crush it. So I didn't wait till 2 in the morning. I'm glad I didn't. And the good Lord, like I said, it is angels who are with me and have been with me, especially going through that construction. And here we go, down to our last sleeping on the road day, potentially, unless I get detoured from some information that I'm going to find out about and you'll tell me about regarding this pretty gnarly weather ahead of me. But we'll just turtle along, and we'll be back in Sarasota tomorrow early, probably lunchtime or so, and that'll be nice. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Hump day. Sounds good. Sounds good. Get everything all set up. And it was nice hitting Buc-ee's. You're not going to believe, I didn't video the second time. I pulled up and got gas and showed you a little video. I went over to the side park where some RVs like to park. There were none. So I went inside. I know you can't camp there overnight. You're not supposed to. But I always ask. So I said to the guy, he looked like a manager, and I said, hey, how you doing, my friend? You look like you got the high pay grade around here. I said, I'm out here in an RV. I said, what about if I rested for a while out there? He goes, how long are you talking about for a while? Right away, he knew what I was talking about. He said, we don't allow any overnight parking. He says, you want to be out there a couple hours. That's fine. He says, but after that, they'll probably be knocking on your door. So I went and got another sausage on a stick for $7 and whatever it was. It was $10 for a small coffee and a sausage on a stick. But it was carnivore, baby. I'm trying to get back on the carnivore modified. I am absolutely going to remove those LBs that I put on and get back at that gym starting tomorrow. I'm excited about crushing it, building up the muscles again and everything. I also can't wait to get this Super Crusher completely detailed. I mean, I'm going to have to put some shine on it too, not just a wash. I'll probably go over to Nathan Medicine Park and use the generator. Maybe I'll go to Harbor Freight and pick up an orbiter or a...
Your route may be affected by flood warning.
There it was. My route may be affected by flood warning. I'll buy one of those DA... they're like... they rub, but they don't spin, so they don't burn your paint. I've had one before, and they have a lot of power. Maybe I'll run that over it and have the generator there to get all the power I need and put a real nice shine on this baby with my new finish car polish in the orange bottle. I also want to run it over the windshield. It's supposed to keep the wipers from chafing, you know. I saw that on YouTube. It's good for a lot of different things. The rims are filthy. Really are. But she went across country, so right now it's getting 9.9, knocking on the door of 10 miles per gallon. I think I actually saw 10 last night. That's as good as she's ever going to get. She's got 5,733 miles on her now. So she'll have knocking on 7,000 miles when we get home. And then that's where it'll sit for a little bit until we take our next venture. I got plenty of room in this here cab for a venturess. That's I'm saying that word in feminine. You know, they use words like masculine and feminine. Like when you speak Spanish, you can say mijo and mija. And so what I'm trying to say is, I got another seat over there for a feminist to ride along and enjoy some life. Maybe the good Lord will answer that prayer. Because this is way too much fun. I enjoyed traveling with the other couple. That's also fun. Doing a little caravan. But I'm just the type of person that really does like the solo, you know, or with someone with me, but solo driving. I really do. I mean, I'm not against a group ride or another couple like I just did. That was the first time probably ever in my life. And it was fine. But there's a sense of freedom of just knowing you can go any direction, stop anytime, do whatever you want to do, and not worry about messing anybody else up. I got to get over. I didn't need to get over. Okay. The sun is so bright, I didn't see that lane also went over here. Where is... I get 25% off at Burger King. I'm not going to pull in there. Here's a truck stop. Come on, man. You know those Flying J's, I've only seen a handful, and I've passed every one by accident. I do not recognize their little mark they have. You know what? There's a MacDonald's here and everything else. I'm going off. They have it says Flying J on the top, but they bought Pilot, or Pilot bought them, and I'm just not familiar. Believe it or not,
in a quarter mile, take the ramp to I-10 East.
My gas is overflowing full, so I do not need to go to a truck center. But what I do need to do is go right on in here to MacDonald's and hook up the senior coffee ×2. Where is it? I saw the sign. Don't get cheap on me. Where'd you go? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, she's a standalone, too. That's what I want.
Sharp left toward Farm to Market Road
But how do I get in
1663. Then turn
I
left
go
onto
right.
Farm to Market Road 1663.
All right, honey, I'll be right back with you. Just hold your voice. I can mute her, actually. You know what I do? Mute. I put the mute action on her. All right, you see that little thing there? That's telling us we don't go in there. I probably could, but I'm not going. I doubt I could. I don't think that the Super Crasher will go in there. She'll go over here, though. Oh, man, this is going to be good. I'm going to get, thanks to my supporters, a big breakfast without the hotcakes. And I'm going to get the large coffee with 6 cream. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to crush it.